Hello, value-conscious consumers. We have something special for you today. Pogues branded whiskey, the official whiskey of the band The Pogues. Now, I'm a huge fan of the Pogues. I'm as much a fan of the Pogues as you would assume, being that I'm a guy wearing a flat cap and a wife beater covered in tattoos, drinking at 10:30 in the morning. So, I'm very excited to try this. However, I had never tried it before, and the reason being that as much a fan as I am of the Pogues, I am also a fan of value. And this shit usually costs about $40. $40 is where whiskey starts to get competitive, where, you know, the herd thins out a little bit. You're not really in discount territory anymore at $40. And in my experience, any kind of branded celebrity whiskey generally just isn't that good. At some point, I'll do a review of Conor McGregor's whiskey as an excellent example of that. But I found this at the local liquor store for $25. $25 is definitely worth a try. So here we go. Pogues Irish Whiskey, triple distilled and matured in Ireland, the official whiskey of the legendary brand. All I'm getting from the nose is notes of ethanol, honestly. I'm not really smelling anything else. Yeah, just strong ethanol. Up front, it's not bad. Up front, it's sweet and almost bland. It kind of reminds me of Tullamore Dew, or maybe Bushmills, one of the nicer Bushmills. But then, there's some kind of real nasty, like, bitter aftertaste. It almost has a peated quality at the end, which I would usually like. Like I drink Lafroig, which is like the most peated scotch, and I love peated scotches. It's interesting. It's not entirely bad. It's also not bland. You would think it would be. And usually, this kind of gimmicky product is like literally just some mainstream market thing that's been rebranded. Like Conor McGregor's whiskey, I think like literally just is Bushmills. I'm not sure, but that's generally how it works. This is not. This has, up front, it tastes like a sweet floral Irish whiskey. Then at the end, it has a character of scotch. Like a peated scotch. Not a super heavily peated scotch, but a definite scotch quality. But then the very end of it, the aftertaste, is just unpleasant. It's bitter. You know, the Pogues get points for creativity. Like, this isn't just some bullshit with their name on it. It is a different, interesting whiskey. Would I buy it again for $40? Probably not. I think I would give this maybe a B- if I was being charitable, but really probably a C+. The Pogues Irish Whiskey. It's interesting. You know, if $40 isn't a big deal to you, it's worth trying. But I doubt this is going to become something you frequently consume. Thanks for stopping by.